Hello and welcome to One India News. I am Akash and I am back once again with the day's highlight at the Tokyo Olympics. Here's how the day was today. Well, it was not a great day as far as India is concerned. So let's head towards hockey first over here. India unfortunately lost 5-2 to Belgium in the semifinals. Now, the Indian men's hockey team was defeated by Belgium in a closely contested semifinal match at the Tokyo Olympics. Now, the Belgium defeated India 5-2, which saw the Belgium team creating chances with penalty corners and converting them into goals. Now, Alexander Hendricks scored 3 goals in the match for Belgium, which helped his team qualify for the finals. Now, John Dumain of Belgium scored the 5th goal in the last few minutes of the game, and Belgium started the match on a very strong note as the first goal came in just in the second minute of the play. Now, however, Harmanpreet Singh of India scored the first goal for India and helped the team to get an equalizing score on the score line. Now, India took the lead by scoring the second goal, which was scored by Manpreet. But once again, Belgium had scored an equalizer from the penalty corner, all thanks to Hendricks. Now, Belgium broke the deadlock in the fourth quarter after their top scorer Hendricks scored 2 goals and taking the tally of his personal goals 14 in the tournament so far. Now, the deadlock was not broken till the third quarter as well, and which resulted into the fourth quarter and heading into the last 15 minutes of the game. Both India and Belgium, they were very tensed, and in the fourth quarter, it was Belgium who struck first as Hendrik scored his second goal of the match, giving Belgium a 3-2 lead with 11 minutes left in the play. Now, just few minutes later, Hendricks got a hat trick as he converted a penalty shot into a goal, and Belgium were leading at 4-2. And in the end, Belgium was able to manage to hang on to the 5-2 lead that they got and register a victory and progress towards the final for the second consecutive final appearance for the team. So a great play there by Belgium. Not so great by India, unfortunately. But yes, they will be contesting for the quarterfinal, for the bronze medal, as far as India is concerned. Now, moving on to wrestling, not a good news over here, as Sonam Malik was out in round one. And the young Indian wrestler made her debut in the very first round, but she was defeated in that same round by Mongolia's Bolo Turur Kelokuru, and in the 62 kilogram weight category. And of course, that was because the Indian unfortunately adopted a defensive approach. Now, the 19-year-old took a 2-0 lead against the reigning Asian silver medalist from Mongolia. But she again took another great. The Mongolian actually played pretty well, and with just 35 seconds remaining for the contest to get over, she got a great move, and because of which she got 2 points. Now the score remained 2-2 till the end, and since it was the Mongolian who scored the last point with her move, she was declared the winner on this criteria. Now, Sonam's coach Ajmer Malik said that Sonam was definitely the better wrestler than her Mongolian counterpart, but she made a mistake of being over defensive, and that was her mistake. But nonetheless, she definitely got a taste of the big stage. Of course, that is what counts, and win or lose, that is what you have to do. Now, moving on into athletics, not a good day here also for India, as Annu is out of the javelin throw qualifying, and she could not qualify for the women's javelin throw final at the Tokyo Olympics, finishing 14th with a below par throw of 54.04 meter. And she began with 50.35 throw and improved it to 53.19 meter in the second attempt in Group A, which had 14 contenders. So the 29-year-old needed a huge effort to make it to the 12 women final. And though she improved marginally, but it was not anywhere close to the 63-meter automatic qualification mark. And the effort was also below par as far as her own personal best of 63.24 meter, which she achieved in the Federation Cup earlier this year. Now talking about Tajinderpal Singh Toor, who was the shot putter for India. He also finished 13th in Group A of the men's shot put qualification round and failed to qualify for the finals. And his first attempt, he registered a throw of 19.99 meters, but endured two fouls in his next two throws, because of which he was not able to make it to the final. So that is how India fared on today as far as Tokyo Olympics is concerned. Now let's take a look at some international players also who achieved some really great things for their country. Let's first talk about Sena Irie of Japan, who actually won the first ever women's featherweight boxing gold medal for her country. Now she claimed this by defeating Philippines Nesty Peticio. Now, with this gold medal, Irene has actually become the first female boxer to win a medal for Japan when she secured the first gold for the Tokyo boxing tournament by sweeping the third round on all five judges' card. Now, her crisper punches won the judges in a bout that had plenty of clinching. As far as Peticio from Philippines is concerned, she has to settle with one medal that came for boxing for Philippines since 1996. Now, the featherweight was one of the two weight classes that were added in Olympics in Tokyo. Now, the women's field is also expanded from 1 to 100 fighters from just 36 fighters. So that is a huge leap. Now, moving on, as India got defeated by Belgium over here, the second match which happened today was between Australia and Germany, and over here Aussies were on the top, and they will meet Belgium in the men's hockey final for the gold contender. Now, Australia will play Belgium for the men's hockey gold in Tokyo, inspired by the memories of the Olympic glory of 2004. Australia overcame Germany 3-1 in a pulsating semi-final. Now, Tim Brand put the Kakaburas ahead from close range after 7 minutes, following a brilliant work by Flynn. And after that, it was Lucas Winfelder who leveled with a penalty corner as Germany responded very quickly. But Grovers, with his 96th international goal and 7th of this Tokyo game, resorted that the Kakaburas were in the lead, and Germany forced much of the play in a combative second half, with Australia restricting to rare breakouts, and it was Sharp who secured the victory 90 seconds from the time after Germany. Basically, Germany played a huge gamble by replacing their goalkeeper with an outfield player, and Australia had made it to the semifinals by beating actually Netherlands in the penalty shootout. And now the world champion Belgium, of course, they have booked their final spot in the finals by defeating India today in a 5-2 match. So it is going to be a great match for the finals, where Belgium will meet against Australia for the finals of the men's hockey. And as far as India is concerned, India will face Germany to determine who will get the bronze medal. And apart from that, Karsten Warholm of Norway actually obliterated his own world record in the Olympics 400-meter hurdle on Tuesday, finishing 45.94 seconds to break his old mark by 0.76. Now, one of the most anticipated races on the program actually lived up to its hype. Now, the second place finisher, Rai Benjamin of the United States, finished in 46.17 seconds. Now, Warholm actually tore open his jersey when he crossed the finish line. As he flashed the same mouth-gaping look of amazement as he announced himself on the world stage with his victory in the World Championship in 2017. Now, Warholm record came just 24 hours before Americans Sydney McLaughlin and Dalia Muhammad are scheduled to square off in the women's 400 hurdle, a race in which they have actually broken the world record the last 3 times they have squared off at a major competition. So that is one competition that we will definitely be eyeing on. And lastly, as we conclude the day, let's take a look at the medals tally at the end of the day. USA is on #1 spot with 73 medals, 24 gold, 28 silver, 21 bronze. China is on #2 with 69 medals, 32 gold, 21 silver, is 16 bronze, and Russia is on #3 spot with 52 medals, 13 gold, 21 silver, 18 bronze, and India are right now on the 64th position with 2 medals. One, the silver medal that was won by Mirabai Chanu, and the bronze medal that PV Sindhu won in badminton. So that's all we have today as far as the highlights go for today at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. We will be back once again tomorrow. Till then, you stay safe. And if you haven't subscribed to One India News YouTube channel as of yet, please do so. And of course, hit the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications of the video that we post.